Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about motivation and discipline because I feel like we can all relate to this. And I feel like it's something that doesn't really get talked about a whole lot. So this morning I was talking with my coworker. I was on vacation for a week. We were talking about how my vacation went, and we were showing her pictures and whatnot. And then I asked her how she was doing, and she's like, "Maria, I'm struggling." I was like, "Struggling with what?" She's like, "I'm struggling with finding motivation to go to the gym and lock in." She's like, "How do you do it? How do you stay so motivated to wake up every morning and go work out?" So for those of you that don't know me, I wake up at 3 in the morning. I take my pre-workout, and my goal is to be out of the house by 3:45 to be at the gym at 4:15. I do that 5 to 7 times a week. She's like, "How do you do it? You're busy throughout the day. You're running up and down. You go to sleep late. How do you manage to get up in the morning to work out?" And, I kind of sat back a little bit, and I was like, it's discipline. It's no longer motivation. It's discipline. It's engraved into my routine that it's something that has to be done. No but, what ifs. It has to be done in the morning, just like how I check in for work. That's the way I approach it. It's also the only time out of the day where I get to truly pour into myself. The days that I don't work out, because there are days that I struggled very, very badly to get out of bed, or I wake up late because I'm not perfect, I tend to have the shittiest day ever. I am not as alert. I don't have a very clear mindset. I am not the best mom. I'm not a horrible mom, but I'm not the best mom. I don't have great listening ears. I tend to get irritated a lot easier. I'm not the best wife. I feel highly stressed. My mental state is not the best. My physical abilities are not so reactive. I don't feel so reactive. I feel like more sluggish. I don't feel so awake. But on the days that I do work out, I feel like a brand new person every single day. I notice that I'm able to think clear. I tend to have more of a positive outlook. I'm a better mom. I have more patience. I'm a better wife. I feel more productive. My body feels energized. And so for me, it's a necessity. Like, I need the workout in order for me to be a better person for my loved ones, for the people that I supervise, to be a better friend. So for me now, working out is a necessity. It is about building strength and getting leaner and losing weight. But now it's more for up here. And so when I learned that throughout this weight loss process that I've been kind of working on, everything kind of shifted, because before working out wasn't a huge priority. It was more, if I have the energy, if I have the time, I'll do it. Now it needs to be done. And so that's the advice that I gave her. Like, you need to engrave it into your routine to where it has to happen. And so for those of you that are trying to figure out, well, what's the difference between motivation and discipline, or what's more important, motivation or discipline? And like I mentioned earlier, discipline is far more important. Motivation is what you feel like, oh, I want to go work out. I want to do this. Discipline is, I don't feel like doing it, but I'm going to do it anyways. And here's the thing. You're not always going to feel motivated to do something, especially if you're tired, if you're busy, if you're not seeing results like me, because there's been many times where I feel like I'm working really, really hard. I'm eating so well, and I'm not seeing any results. Because I don't know about you guys, but I want to see results like this. And that's not reality, right? And so what I noticed was that when I wasn't seeing results, my motivation was just going downhill. I was like, I'm doing all this work for what? For nothing? I'm waking up at 3 in the morning for nothing? And so I found myself struggling to even get out of bed. And I found myself many times out of the week not wanting to go to the gym, and I wouldn't go. But then again, my mental state wasn't being taken care of. And so when I made that change of showing up even when I wasn't seeing results, even when I didn't want to do it, that's when I quickly started seeing a lot of the results come through. And so that's another thing that I wanted to tell you guys, that the biggest changes come from just showing up. You have to show up even when you don't want to. And a good mindset to have is that you don't always have to give it 100%. It's okay to give it 40, 30, 20, 10%, but you just have to show up. And that's what I do. I show up, even on the days that I don't feel like doing anything. There's been plenty of times, and this is the beauty of going to the gym. There's been plenty of times that I wake up, I'm just going to walk on the treadmill. I'm not going to sweat much. I'm just going to walk. I'm just going to easy breezy walk. But as soon as I get there and then I see everybody working out, I quickly shift from I'm just going to walk to I feel like I want to lift really heavy today. And I end up having one of the best workouts ever. And so sometimes it's just a matter of getting up, walking around, that will help boost some of those endorphins to get you going and doing amazing things. So there's my little TED Talk to you guys. I know I was kind of all over the place, but I feel like we can all relate to it. All right. Until next time, if you like this video, let me know. Like, subscribe. Bye.